Hey everybody, I wanted to talk to you about this week's material, transversal intersecting parallel lines. I've attached this GeoGebra web link that kind of does an exploratory activity that has all the different types of angles that we're going to be looking when two parallel lines are cut by a transversal. So the dotted line is the transversal. And you should have done the Desmos activity that kind of talks about how like corresponding angles here are congruent, and how you have all the different types of corresponding angles or the different locations of corresponding angles. But I wanted to kind of just show you and just do a quick little review of parallel lines cut by a transversal. So first thing is we have corresponding angles, and I just showed you all the different kinds. And notice as I'm switching from like the second pair to the fourth pair, those are congruent also. Those are vertical angles if you've noticed. This angle up here, this angle down here, those are vertical angles, so those are congruent. Notice that the first, or this angle along with this angle, these two angles together are supplementary. They should add up to 180 degrees. But most importantly, corresponding angles, no matter how you move it, these angles are always going to be congruent. So 55.61, 55.61, okay? And again, no matter where the location of those corresponding angles are, they will always be congruent. So corresponding, I think it's kind of redundant, but corresponding is like corresponding to the same angle and the same location on the same side of the transversal. The next type of angle here I have are alternate interior angles. So alternate means they're on either side of the transversal, and interior means that they're inside the blue parallel line. So here's our first pair, here's our second pair. Again, those alternate interior angles are congruent, so 52.41, 52.41. And it doesn't really matter how you play around with this, they're always going to be congruent as long as those lines are parallel. Then we have alternate exterior. They're on the outside. There's two pairs. So these two pairs of alternate exterior, notice they're on either side of that transversal, the dotted line, but they're on the outside of the parallel lines. And they're also congruent. And then we also have same side interior. They're on the same side of the transversal and they're on the inside of the parallel lines. Notice here that this relationship, these two angles add up to 180 degrees. So if you move this around, they'll always add up to 180 degrees. Okay? And then there's the other pair of same side interior. There's also a same side exterior. You don't really see this often. And again, it's they're both supplementary. They both add up to 180. This is not as super popular, but notice that these two angles do add up to 180 as well. Okay, I'm sorry if this was kind of like a quick review on parallel lines intersecting with the transversal, but there's all these different angle measures, and I'm going to put the link to this website in Google Classroom if you want to just kind of check it out, play around with it. It's a great tool, great manipulative to see. Have a great day.